Welcome back to another episode of me talking about all this. These are my Noir November watches, or what I will watch in November anyway. I did alright with my Halloween horror watches. There were a few comedies and actions thrown in because I just needed a break from just watching suspense and people die and more suspense and character-driven stories. I was like, I need to watch White Chicks again, and I did. It was great. I watched Con Air as well. It was fantastic, phenomenal film. But anyway, enough of that. Here is my watch list for November. Alright, now... Fuck! Right, now, these three are familiar to you because I showed them in the horror month watch list, but I didn't end up watching them. And I watched one episode of it, one little segment, and did a little more research and found out it's a noir series. Short film noir TV series that started in 93, had 6 episodes in 93, and then did 9 episodes in 1995. And it came under the banner Fallen Angels. But here it says Perfect Crime, so that's why it was a bit difficult to figure out what these were. So yeah, if you type in Fallen Angels, you come American TV series. So 6 episodes in 1993, none in 94, and in 95 they had 9 episodes. And this Perfect Crimes 1, 2, and 3. This is pretty much season 2. Right, this is all 9 episodes from season 2. I have no idea about the first 6 episodes from 93. But yeah, there you go. And I forgot to do this last time. Here you go. There's makes it look kind of cheapish. Let's see, on the flip side, done by MRA Entertainment. And you see Perverse Destiny. There's another volume 1, 2, and 3 kind of thing happening there. It's sort of the same thing as these, but these seem a bit harder to look up in a way. I don't know, so I looked for people, and there was an Elijah Wood and Gary Sinise short TV movie from 93 that went for 19 minutes, and it's a World War II one. And that's the only TV related kind of thing I can see that, kind of correlates with what these are. Same, I looked at Rod Steiger one, and he did something in 96. I think it was an hour TV movie thing in 96. So I did that on IMDb, but there was no picture along with that. So that was I'm guessing that was part of it. I don't know. Felt like it was in the same realm, and it was directed by Jeff Goldblum. So I feel like it must have been part of that series, because if you notice, if you look into this and look up all this stuff, you see a lot of Kiefer Sutherland directed an episode, and he stars in one here. Tom Hanks directed an episode in the first season. I think Tom Cruise did. And a whole bunch of stars, people just directed these short TV episodes, movies. So yeah, I'm not too sure about the Perverse Destiny kind of thing. But yeah, so these Perfect Crimes, these are based off the noir films of the 40s and 50s, and the original idea for them was they wanted it to be set, after World War II and before the JFK assassination. I did a quick read up beforehand. So yes, sorry, itch. Oh, fuck. Yeah, so I'll smash these out. Because I'm quite interested. I watched the first one, had Brendan Fraser and Peter Coyote, Professional Man. That was a fun little one. Directed by Steven Soderbergh. I think he did two. He directed two things in here. I think he did one for the first season. But yeah, there you go. Again, I'll sort that out. Excuse me. Next little DVD, I got this at Minotaur's closing down sale. This is another little $10 grab. KL Studio. I don't know. I was just whatever. Shield for Murder. I was like, yeah, sick. What do we got here? Dame Hungry Killer Cop Runs Berserk. I was like, yeah, fair enough. That's noir. Straight up noir to me. Look at that. And I don't know if you can see that. She's got like a Veronica Lake look to her. If you can see that there. But yeah, I'm interested to check this out. I do enjoy my noir films. They are fun, just like my horrors. I like that channel. I'm so itchy in my legs. Ugh. I had a shower as well. God damn it. Anyway, back onto this little thing. Yeah. Starring Edmund O'Brien. Also starring John Agar. Introducing Marla English. Emily Meyer. Carolyn Jones. Where are we at? Hugh Sanders. No idea. What is it? Directed Edmund O'Brien. Oh, Edmund O'Brien. I thought. Oh, he directed and starred in it. Well, there you go. That was hanging. Direct and starred in this noir film. So let's see how this one goes. I'm sure it'll be a good, like, little B-grade kind of thing. Why not? Here we go. One from Imprint. One from last month, I believe. Number 152, 1956, The Scarlet Hour. Right. There's the Slippy, and then there's the front cover. I love that front cover. They're great. It's got like an Italian feel to it. Like just that whole like Italian kind of policia. It's got like a Ballad du jour feeling there. No man, however good, could resist her. No man, however bad, deserved her. There you go. Carol Omat, Tom Tryon, and Jodie Lawrence. Never seen. And there you got like Ballad du jour. You got like some crime, policia, and then you got like a war film. One picture there. It's a bit of everything. I don't know what's going on, but who knows? What do we got here? She'll do anything for a thrill, including kill. And it's just a screen grab from the film. I'll give you the other side slit there. Look at it. I'll flick it around. Beautiful. 152. Fantastic, nice little package. I like the colour. It's a nice, I don't know, creamy pastel colour there. Oh, look at the light. No. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. I'm interested to see this. I'm always interested to see noir films. I don't know. Even though like they're almost like sort of the same. How it's just like some dude and a hungry dame, as they like to say. They're always dames. All them dames. Now, as we go into the box sets. Box set time. Man, I've noticed that like a lot of noir films are being released on box sets. Like the majority of them, I think, from what I've seen. Like you've got Imprint are doing it. Indicator. I know KL Studios are doing theirs. They're up to like number 5 or something, 6. And I don't have any. But they're doing that, and that's all I can think of. But there's probably like others. But yeah, I feel like they're just noirs. A lot of noirs are coming out on box sets, which is I guess cool. It's fine. Wasn't going to try and say anything bad, but you know, it's all good. I've got a really itchy nose. I'm sorry. God. Just need some cocaine to get rid of it. But yeah, I just noticed that a lot of noirs are coming out on box sets. They're just doing box set noirs. It's an interesting thing. They're not like single releases like a lot of films think. But anyway, first up we will have the Essential Noir Film Collection from Imprint. Was it number 148, 149, 150, 151? There you go. And then 152. Should I be OCD and just like watch it in line, in a row? So this we have. You got Kurt Douglas's like bum chin, fantastic. And we've got a nice little dip there. I don't know if you can see it there. Nice little bing there from JB Hi-Fi Packaging and Ozpost. There you go. Throw it away. It's like, oh well. What do you do? You win some, you lose some. I like that lime green look. Oh yeah, William Holden. It might be a little bit blurry. There we go. I like these little. So cool. Such a cool idea. Next, alright, let's pull them out one by. Is this the first one? Nah, come on, let's do some OCD stuff. The first one is The Strange Love of Martha Ives. Ivers? Strange Love. Yeah, The Strange Love of Martha Ivers. So, the writing. Old school. Barbara Stanwyck. There you go. Van Helfen. Man, that Van Helfen. That's amazing. Elizabeth Scott. Not Elizabeth. Elizabeth Scott. I just dropped the E. So, okay. Directed by Lewis Milestone. With Kurt Douglas. Starring with the what year is this? 1946. This film. What is the... Oh, there's no tagline. Tagline. Fate drew them together and only murder could part them. Three youths, Martha, Walter and Sam, are forever bound together by a terrible secret. Decades later, Sam returns to their town. But is he merely visiting, or is he looking for a payoff to keep their awful secret buried? Dun dun dun. Oh, there you go. There's the inside of that there, and you got all three. Look at that. Fantastic stuff. I like that little. What is that? That's some nice old school like artwork there, poster out there. Next up, number. Oh, wait, what? Oh yeah, 149. Oh, my knee. God, I'm old. Another Barbara Stanwyck and George Lund. George Lund in No Man of Her Own. There you go. We're directed by Mitchell Leeson. I'm not sure who. Probably that's one of these things. Like they make so many films back in the day that you've probably seen it. Well, I've probably seen at least one of his. I just didn't even know. There you go. Let's look at a nice train crash happening down there. Got a couple of special features. The Secret Director's Playhouse. No Man of Her Own. Radio drama starring Barbara Stanwyck and Lyle Betger. So I guess a radio play of the film. That'd be sick. I like radio plays. Radio plays are nice. There's the disc, the inside, and we got we got there Stanwyck and John Lund, I suppose. Oh, yeah. See a bit of it. There we go. Beautiful. Oh, let's stick that bad boy back in there. Next, we have The Turning Point, starring William Holden, Edmund O'Brien, which is there. Edmund O'Brien. Ring a bell. Alexis Smith, where is it? Directed by William Dietterly. I apologise if I butchered that name. The bold, arrogant mobsters and their brazen women. The witnesses who wouldn't talk. The ones who didn't dare. The turning point. It's all like gangsters and whatnot, like crowded there, but it's almost like a war film. How it's just like a trench of people. Give me like war vibes. This poster. And for some reason, as soon as I saw that, it was just like, is this a towering inferno? Just like, I don't know what it is. It's not like the font's different and everything, but just like that pointed edge just made me feel like, the towering inferno. Sick. The in disc, and I'll slip this bad boy up, and you can have a little squeeze there. Look at that. Fantastic stuff. Beautiful. Da 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 da. You got it. Next and last one in the box, we have The Desperate Hours with a young Humphrey Bogart. Oh, no, sorry, an old Humphrey Bogart. An old Humphrey Bogart and Frederick Marsh in William Wyler's The Desperate Hours. Co-starring Arthur Kennedy, Martha Scott, Gig Young. That produced and directed by William Wyler. Fantastic. Rain of Violence sweeps the screen. This is one of Bogart's last films, I believe. I think he died in the late 50s. Mid-50s. Someone can comment when he died. So 56 or something. Yeah. Anyway, this will be fun. There's going to be a few Bogarts watched this month, I'll tell you that. The Rain of Violence sweeps the screen. A hostage situation involving an escaped con and a suburban everyman leads to a battle of wills and cunning that tightens into an unforgettable, fear-drenched finale. There we go. Oh, here we go. Bogart giving him a piece of his mind, that's for sure. Alright. Beautiful. And I normally get out of it. You see, there's a back. I normally just like take the sticker glue thing off and slip it in. Some whatever. So yeah, that's a whole bunch of it. 6 hours and 50 minutes approximately to watch all these films. Should get it done. Yeah, it just gives you the probably like out of focus or whatever, but fantastic. Alright, let's calmly and not crazily come on. Beautiful. And done. Noir number 3. Beautiful. What is next? More imprint. I think this was like from the month beforehand of that Noir. There was a bit of glue or something. There's a bit of dust on this here. It's been sitting on top of the shelf. And we have After Dark, the noir cinema, neo-noir cinema, I should say, collection Unas Noches. The second one's coming out soon. Next month, I believe. 6 films in this bad boy. What do we got? I'll go through it. It's alright. From 124 to 129. And then you have Jennifer Jason Leigh and Jason Patric here from Rush, which is a wonderful film. It's the only one I've seen from this one. There you go. Noir is essentially about the mystery, the ambiguity and the complexity of human nature. I wish I could read this. Here we go. Comes with a nice little book there on. Let me do a little. After talks about each film. What's on the back? Talks about each film. Someone does like a little nice essay about it. Yeah, that can go there. Alright, first up. Excuse me. First up, we have After Dark, My Sweets with Jason Patric, Rachel Ward, and Bruce Dern. Rachel Ward's an Aussie from memory. Oh, she did Night School, cutting heads off and shit. All they risked was everything. Dun dun dun. Seduced beyond the limits of deception, betrayed beyond the limits of desire. Look at that. Fantastic. Who directed it? Where's the director? James Foley. After Dark, My Sweet. There's inside there, isn't it? Yeah. Just looks odd because they're in a passionate gaze of. That's right. They're just in the looking outside, cradling each other in their arms. That's After Dark, My Sweet. Very interested to see this. An ex-boxer seems to have the perfect pawn to pull off a kidnapping planned by a widow and a cop turned con. What they don't know is that their mark is an escape from a mental institution. Dun dun dun. Fantastic. Next up, Mortal Thoughts with Demi Moore and Glenn Headley. Something terrible happened that night. Something everyone wanted to talk about. Something no one was telling the truth about. My thoughts. Also starring Bruce Willis, John Pankow, and Harvey Keitel. Directed by Alan Rudolph. Co-produced by Demi Moore herself. Starring, it's co-produced. There you go. Murder is a secret that should never be shared. A determined police detective questions New Jersey housewife Cynthia Kellogg about the death of her best friend's abusive husband. Reluctant to incriminate her friend, Cynthia weaves a net of lies that eventually threatens her own family. So if you keep lying and talking shit, talk shit, get hit, mate. Just know. God damn. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. Oh, hay fever or something. There's Demi Moore. And what's the name? Gene Hadley. Beautiful. It's like a Thelma and Louise going on right there. Oh, that wasn't in the thing. There we go. So that Mortal Thoughts. My 125. Alright. Next up is Rush. Nice film. How far do they go before they've gone too far? Rush, starring Jason Patric and Jennifer Jason Leigh. Wonderful performances by them. I've seen this. I'll just read you the blurbs anyway. Two undercover narcotics officers become lovers and addicts as they infiltrate the dangerous but intoxicating underbelly of the drug scene in order to bring down a suspected drug lord. I read that really fast. I apologise. Somewhere between the buy and the high, they forgot they were cops. And that's true. There's also starring William Sadler. Oh, damn. And Greg Allman. Fantastic stuff. It's a wonderful film. It is a bit dark and depressing because, like, you see them. There's a scene where they're talking to their was it their lieutenant or something, their captain, and he's saying, it's like, you guys all right, you're all good, and then you're just like, they're wigging out, man. Just like, yeah, we're good, we're like getting information and stuff. And wonderful film, worth a watch, totally. There's Jason Patric has like got full Jim Morrison like hair going on here, like he's rugged, this man. He is very rugged. And they're trying to like do the drugs and not do the drugs and get the guys, but I'm just like, what? Next up. One False Move. Look at that. That's a wonderful cover. There was no crime in Star City. And it's not Arkansas, it's Arkansas. I don't know why. No murder and no fear. No fear. No murder and no fear. Until now. Dun, dun, dun. Arkansas. It's Arkansas. It's Arkansas. I'll give you the... Let's change that. We'll give you this. Here's Billy Bob. If you can see a little dangly ear. Oh no, it's there. A little earring there. If you can see it. Oh, that's a bit sticky. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. What we got here? The blurbs. All it takes to bring him down is one bullet, one woman, or one false move. Two ruthless drug dealers commit a brutal mass murder in Los Angeles and are forced to flee the state. When Fantasia, their beautiful accomplice, begs to go home to Arkansas, she unwittingly leads them into the eye of the hurricane. Sounds amazing. I want to delve into it. Screenplay by Billy Bob as well. Back in the day when no one was taking him seriously as an actor or anything, so he Sling Blade, which won him an Oscar. He won the film an Oscar and recognition, and did that. Did A Simple Plan as well. Back in the day with Sam Raimi, the Coens doing that. That's another one. That's another neo-noir. I forgot that was neo-noir. Maybe that's coming up. Who knows? Next up, we have Flesh and Bone. What year is this? This is 93. Starring Dennis Quaid, Meg Ryan, and James Caan. That's like a Days of Heaven kind of thing, but seductive. The sexy Days of Heaven. Flesh and Bone. Fate unites a travelling vending machine stockist and a woman running from a broken marriage, offering them a future together. But a figure from the past awakens a memory as deep and dark as a grave. A family history written in cold blood. Oh yeah. Evil is patient. That sure is right. Well, who's here? Dennis Quaid, Mira, James Caan. Hey, it's just a executive producer Sidney Pollack. Written and directed by Steve Kloves. I guess this is like sort of a one location, 3 actor kind of thing. Even though there's a young kid there. But one actor, 3 kid. One actor, 3 kid. Oh, I wish I had 1 actor and 3 kid. Actors in one setting, one problem, one setting. What other thing? Theatre piece kind of films, which I love. As you might know if you've heard me rant on podcasts. Last one in the big box set. Newman, Sarandon, Hackman, Twilight. It's not actually called Twilight, which is the way it's written down. It's like dun dun dun. Some people can buy their way out of anything except the past. All that. It's kind of like the same cover of Runaway Jewelry. Like I say. Some people can buy their way out of anything except the past. A burned out private eye is plunged into a murder mystery tied to a long unsolved case of Hollywood dreams, schemes, and cover-ups among the locals who inhabit a Tinseltown world of privilege and sleaze, sexuality and desperation, trust and double-cross. Excuse me. Apologies. Giancarlo Esposito, Reese Witherspoon, Stockard Channing, Paul Newman, Susan Sarandon, Gene Hackman. Fantastic cast there. Wonderful cast. Directed by Robert Benton. Unsure what else he's done. I might have seen something of his, or know many films of his, but the name doesn't ring a bell. But anyway, I am very eager. This is probably my most eager box set to get into for this month because, I don't know. It's Noir. It's sort of like, Noirs from the 30s and 40s and 50s and all that. We've all seen them, but like this is like a different, like a modern, I guess for the 90s, modernish take. Different stories, more up with the violence and the language and the sex and I guess the stories. Some stories could be more controversial than others, yeah. So there's Paul Newman as Susan. There's a film there. There's a disc. Having a little good old chat. Chitty chat. Wonderful. So, oh yes, and that's the back of it. Each film there. This is the name of the film and the special features, and you got the film cover things there. Beautiful. So that's that. I am very excited for this box. To be like, in my opinion, my honest opinion, I think it's probably one of the best noir boxes to come out in a long time because it's just, I think it's different. It's not like your standard, like, the Essential Noir. These are great films and all that, but like, it just gives a fresh new take of like, hey, there's more noir that's different to be seen and shown. All that. So yeah, I just think it's a nice little, different little package they got going on that I'm all for. Very excited for the next box of 6 collection, number 2, and yes, since it's already up to number 3 on the Essential Noir, I wonder what, always wonder how many more they're gonna do, especially in the old ones, because there's only so many like old films from that period that you can release. Anyway, moving on to my nose. I'm gonna just like rip out all my hairs and I get what am I gonna do? Get a match and just burn all my hairs. Don't have to worry. Indicator 1 and 2. Look at that. Fantastic Indicator powerhouse box sets. Columbia Noir films. Let's start with this one. Columbia Noir number 4. It's a nice little it's a full package. There's a little band there. Limited to 6,000. This is number 46. I think this got sold out. There was a sale. I think it's sold out. Anyway, number 318 to 323. Another 6 films. I'll go to one by one. Where is it? One by one. Let's do it. I like these little Walk a Crooked Mile. I like these little cardboardy things. Nice. Inside there's what you call it? I guess posters or lobby. No, they wouldn't be lobby cards. Posters, 2 little posters. Fantastic. Yeah. Beautiful. Walk a Crooked Mile, starring Lewis Haywood, Dennis O'Keefe. Yeah, I've seen them before. Directed by Gordon Douglas. Who we got? Carter's been murdering an FBI man is signing your own death warrant. That's all they give you, which is great. As I've said in my previous video, I like the noir films because I like the Indicator films because they just like give you the tagline and that's about it. You just have to dive in there and see for yourself. That coming off. Strange. It's falling apart. Next up, Walk East on Beacon, number 319, starring George Murphy. Finlay Curry and Virginia Gilmore. Directed by Alfred Worker. Alfred Worker. Oh, let's just... Come on. There we go. Now this is just has that poster. Daybill, I guess. Follow the coast-to-coast spy ring capture that came from these clues. Came from it. Alright, here's the clues. Surprise visit. You probably can't read it. I can't read it. I'll read it for you. A surprise visit. A call traced to Europe. A snapshot torn in two. A blonde with a peculiar walk. A report on a cab driver's past. A passport that was too perfect. A fishing boat that didn't fish. Lots of stuff going on. Bit of espionage thing. See the FBI smash spies. Yeah, a bit of espionage going on there. Lots of extras there too. Always big on their extras indicator. Next, another thing. Pushover, and there's our cover. Our lady cover there. Pushover, the story of temptation, starring Fred McMurray, Phil Carey, and introducing Kim Novak. This is from 54. The word is out. Kim Novak is the find of the year. So I guess this is when she was new and big and coming up. Anyway. You can have the money and me. Just pull the trigger. Wonder what that means. Hot-blooded blonde, cold-blooded guy, and murder. Dun, dun, dun. Fred McMurray in another noir. As we all know, his biggest and famous noir was Double Indemnity. Yeah, there's a Daybill there. Nice little stuff there. What is it? Same thing. Hot-blooded blonde, cold-blooded guy, and murder. Pushover, a story of temptation. Beautiful. Directed by Richard Quinn. Nice little 88 minutes. It's always fun when these... You want these, like, old noirs just to be, like, a good, like, 80 minutes. You know? 80, 85 minutes. Something quick, easy, and gets to the point. Next up. A Bullet is Waiting. And After the Kiss. A Bullet is Waiting. Presents Gene Simmons, Rory Colhorn, Stephen McNally, and Brian Ahern. I probably butchered the names. It's all good. High Tension in the High Sierras. There. So 82 minutes. Nice. Brief Sexual Threat. Oof. Wonder what happens there. There's a screenplay. Directed by John Farrow. Sam, I feel like this is one of the nice Daybill there. Guessing this is one of the I guess B-grade. I can't speak tonight. I apologize. B-grade films back in the day when they had double screenings showing two films. It was a B-grade. I feel like that is a B-grade sort of film. Even though, like, you know, it's probably going to be better than a couple of these anyway, you know, because there was one, that was The Sniper. The Sniper's an amazing film, and it was like a B-grade one. B-grade film, first film shown, it's cheap, independent, throw it in, but it was fucking mint. Loved it, it's fantastic. Next up, Chicago Syndicate, starring Dennis O'Keefe and Abby Lane. Ooh, who directed Fred F. Sears. That name rings a bell. He did The Giant Claw and something else. The Werewolf. Because Umbrella did a double of Fred F. Sears films. Yeah. It was The Giant Claw? I know one of them was The Werewolf, I believe. I think. But yeah, they did a Blu-ray double that I want to get. I didn't find it on the JB website, but there's still some out there. Anyway, Fred of Sears. There you go. There's a nice little day bill there. The inside story of the big I sorry you can't. It's going to be a bit blurry there. Smashing the nation's worst crime ring. Fantastic stuff. From Nurse to Worse. Comedy short starring the Three Stooges, in which the trio attempt to make big money through... Apologise. Through an insurance scam. Fantastic. And the one thing, it's really interesting how they do it. But with these noir boxes that Indicator have done, each film contains a short from the Three Stooges, which is hilarious. And it's almost like ones that are sort of related to the film as well. What's for a bullet? Is there one for the bullet is waiting? Yeah. The Yoke's on Me, a comedy short starring the Three Stooges in which the trio protect their isolated farmhouse from unwanted guests. So, hey, but like, you know, Three Stooges did so much. It was just like, you know, 15-minute shorts that just wham bam, thank you ma'am. But yeah, each film has their own little Three Stooges short. So, and I you know, to be honest, I haven't seen. I think I've watched a couple. I haven't watched any, but that just literally means they've got, what is it, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. I got 30 Stooges short films to watch. Fuck. Oh well, what do you do? The Brothers Rico. Written by the world's best known suspense master, who is screenplay by Louis Meltzer and Ben Perry, from a story by George Simmon. A phone call that set the trap, hired gunmen earning their pay, the gangland trial in Miami, the trap in New York store, the hideaway that didn't hide them, the message that could save them. The Brothers Rico. It's almost like they're kind of going off the fame of Rico and his brothers, the Italian film. Louis Visconti? I forgot now. Anyway, fantastic film. Rico and his brothers. But the Brothers Rico. Not to be confused. Manhunt of the Century. Tricked in Miami. Tracked to Arizona. Trapped in New York. Fantastic. I'm excited. From the famous Georges Simmon novel. Yeah, I'm excited for this one, to be honest. This one I am excited for. It sounds awesome. And they're on the run. Fugitives on the run. Yeah. Oh, well, what do you do? Little thing. There's a box. There's that. Yeah, the back there. And there's all the special features there. 4 finger fits. And there's the films down there. Exposing the inside story. Also comes with a 120 page booklet. 115, she said. Big ass booklet. These booklets are huge. They're bigger than the hardbox ones. Yeah, they're bigger than the hardbox. Like, I guess because it's 6 films, you need all the information. There's other stuff too. I wonder if I can. Right. There we go. Cool. That's the front. That's the front page. That's the back page. There we are. Come in. Let's do a flicker through. There we go. Each film, in-depth interviews and whatnot. Essays. A whole bunch of behind-the-scenes stuff. What do you got? Brothers Rico there. Simmon on screen and the Brothers Rico. There you go. Routine Job, a story of Scotland Yard. So here's a little fucking what you call it? I don't know. Little doco thing happening there. The March of Time, G-Men Combat, G-Men at War, Policeman's Holidays. There's all a bunch of short films and whatnot. Three Stooges, one's here that they show. There you go. Three Stooges. Cold War, Hot Mess. And credits and whatnot. About the transfers. Big ass booklet. Big, lots of reading material, that's for sure. So that is big. There we go. That is Columbia Noir Volume 4. The last of the Columbia series. So I went up to number 5, and now the next one is the Universal. They're doing Universal film now. So Columbia, and they did a certain actor. And this is Humphrey Bogart. There's a little... The front there. There's about 324 to 329 there. The film Humphrey Bogart is Deadliest. Another 4-finger stretch of thing. Let's just try to focus this bad boy. Can I focus it? Oh yeah, there we go. That boy, there we go. Focus. Whatever. Anyway, another 6. People enjoy these slips. Number 50, there's another 6,000. I think this one's still in stock too. Okie dokie. First up, we have number 324, Dead Reckoning. Humphrey Bogart, obviously. Elizabeth Scott. She was in the other one. That one. Before you go there. There's no compromises here. 1947, so it's an early one. Directed by John Cromwell. His name sounds familiar. Very familiar. Alright, here we go. Nice little... nice little day bill there. Beautiful. Dead Reckoning, Joey. I had a bloody splinter in my finger there. Woof! Ow. Anyway, lots of distractions tonight. I apologise. Fantastic. Is this a Stooges short? No. No Stooges short. I'm let down. No Stooges short. Right, here we go. Knock on Any Door. Knock on Any Door starring... Introducing John Derek. And this is directed by Nicholas Ray, who did They Live by Night, which is a nice Criterion film. Well, not Criterion, but Criterion released it. It's a good film. The pulse beat... Yes, the pulse beat of a great metropolis. Oh, yes. Let's... Oh, he's a bit upside down there. We gotta get this far. Knock on Any Door. Humphrey Bogart. This will be fun. It's directed by Nicholas Ray, who's a wonderful director. This should be good. Produced by Robert Lord. Beautiful. I'm trying to figure out... Oh, here we go. Tuesday, November. Documentary short about the democratic process in America, made as part of the Office of War's The American Scene series, and boasting Nicholas Ray as assistant director. Beautiful. Number 325. Here we go. One film that I already have. Where is it? No. Scratch that last bit. Tokyo Joe. Humphrey Bogart, co-starring Alexander Cox, Florence Marley, Sesu Hayakawa. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Terrible. Produced by Robert Lord, who produced the one Knock on Any Door. Another one. Oh, there's a nice day bill there. There's your day bill. Bogart at his deadliest. Look at all those features. That's heaps of features there too. Compared to like, that's like double the size. So what do we have? Come on, where's my Three Stooges? Haha, look at that. There's a lot of stuff here about like African Americans and like getting enlisted into the war. Because like 2 docos. There's one called The Negro Soldier. I'll probably get banned for saying that. Jim Pines on The Negro Soldier. Audio presentation by author and lecturer. Yeah. Documentary film intended as a recruitment drive for African American elitists. So there you go. Directed by Stuart Heisler, who directed Tokyo Joe here. That'd be an interesting watch because I'm wondering how like they got African Americans to go to World War II with a documentary going. Yeah, it's good fun. Who knows what lies the American government was telling the African Americans then to join the army, join the war, to kill, to come back with nothing. Who knows? I'm interested. Next up, we have Cicero. Bogart, Socko, Cicero. Yeah, I'm still disappointed there's no like Three Stooges. They had the Three Stooges and all the other ones. Oh, and they had in some William Castle ones too, from memory. Ghosty ones. Anyway, Bogart, Socko, and Cicero. I don't even know what that means. Also starring Lee J. Cobb, who is a fantastic thespian. Produced by Robert Lord. Again, he did the last two. Did he do this one? No. So he did the last two. Produced the last two. Him and Bogart. Best mates. Excuse me, with an audio commentary with Alexander Hella Nicholas. Lovely woman. She adopted me as her film mother one night at a Cinemaniacs screening. We were drinking. It was great fun. Anyway, Beyond Casablanca. What is that? Damascus. I don't know. In Damascus, Destiny in a low-cut gown beckons from the devil's doorway. So is she an evil bitch, I guess. Let's go with that. Bad bitch. Did I show you that? Yeah, I did. I showed you that. Lovely. Directed by Curtis Bernhardt. Anything with Lee J. Cobb is great. So this is 51. That's 49. 49. 47. The Family Secret. The Family Secret. Starring... let's just go from the top here. One mad raging moment behind the Roadhouse and a lifetime of regret. The Family Secret, starring John Derek, Lee J. Cobb, and Jodie Lawrence. Produced by Robert Lord. Now this is from 51 and bloody Bogart's not even like credited in the poster, which is an interesting thing because like if you're Bogart, you're Bogart. But who knows? So there's another one. There's another The Negro Sailor. World War II documentary short film directed by Henry Levin, who directed this film, and conceived as a recruitment tool for the United States Navy. It's mental. Mental stuff. And here we go. A few raging, roaring seconds behind the roadhouse and a lifetime to wish it hadn't happened. We talked about this on the Indicator podcast. I feel like I don't know. Try to remember why this was. This was in for a reason. He's not credited. I think he semi-produced it and he wasn't part of it. I don't know. Listen to the podcast episode and you'll find out why, I'm sure. Oh. But anyway. The family sick. I wonder what it is. Now, this one I kind of already had, but I haven't watched it yet because Umbrella did a double bill Blu-ray of boxing films. One was this and another one was the one with Anthony Quinn. Was it The Day of Reckoning or something? No, give me 2 seconds, I'll figure it. Oh, Requiem for a Heavyweight. Anyway, here we go. This is his last film. Or is one of his very last films. Passed away shortly after. The Harder They Fall. The only thing that's on the square is the ring itself. If you thought On the Waterfront hit hard, wait till you see this one. Humphrey Bogart in his most power-packed role. Co-starring Rod Steiger, Jan Sterling. Rod, good old Rod. Amazing man. Directed by Mark Robson. Produced by Philip Yordan. Say no more. No more of it. Oh, there we go. There's the nice. It's very colourful. It's like a whole Beatles thing going on. Was it like the Hard Day's Night or something? You know, colourful thing. Very colourful for a hard-hitting boxing drama film. And it's showing how much boxing, the fight racket exposed. I wonder how much boxing there is in this because I wouldn't think there's a lot of sports related movies in this time. I kind of mentioned Rocco and his brothers beforehand, but there's not a lot of boxing in that film from memory. But yeah, interesting. Anyway, that's those. I went real quick on those ones. All 6 right there. Lovely. Fantastic stuff. Slip that in there. There we go. Let's see if I can do this again. There we go. Cronenberg falls to it. Oh, wait. Dead man cops talking to us spotlight. That's a great photo. Wine. That's a wonderful photo there. Yep. So there you go. If you can you read that? Child's Wine and Beef there. Fantastic. The kids are drinking early, aren't they? There's Bogart there. There's the films, each film. So they got on each film there, and then an American scene. So they got the Nero Soldier, Nero Sailor there. Big moment about the presentations and the credits. So a whole bunch of things. Oh, you got all this. Beautiful. And there's the man. There's the man at the typewriter. There we go. What is that? Yeah, typewriter. Lovely stuff. That is that. My God. So, what's that? What is that all up? There's 6, 12, 18, 9, 20, 21, 22, 23, 23 plus 4. Why is that? 27. Ha ha ha. 27 films to watch in how many days in November? 30? 31? Yeah, I'll be right. I can do this. I had like bloody 30 or 40 films for October. It was mental. Yeah, this is enough. This is plenty. Because I know I've already got December lined up, and I'm dreading it a little bit. So, oh well, what do you do? Moving on that. There we go. Oh, I have to stand these up. Let's stand them up so I can see them all in the little corner bed. That's my life for the next month. Some dames and crooked cops and crooked criminals and some crooked women and crooked men and Humphrey Bogart. There you go. So, done. Done, son. Thank you so much for watching. Take it easy. Enjoy. Watch some good films. And you do you, boo.